Hey everybody, my name is Rachelle Friedman, legally Rachel Chapman. I did just get married a year ago, but I'm mostly known by Rachelle Friedman, so we're going to go with that for now. But I'm your new host for Wednesday nights for the Ability 411, and I am really excited about it. I'm so glad Tiffany and Erica got in contact with me to do this. I love talking about different issues and topics and answering people's questions and hopefully helping some people out along the way. So this will be really, really good, and I'm really, really happy about it. But I'm here to introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. I am Rachelle Friedman, and I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. I was born and raised in Virginia Beach, though. I'm a beach girl all through and through. And, well, basically, I'll tell you how I got hurt and go from there. It was my bachelorette party, and my wedding was 4 weeks away, and it was the time of my life. I mean, it was supposed to be perfect. It was supposed to be me and my best friends having the time of our lives, and then there was supposed to be a wedding weeks later, but it didn't work out like that. And the night was over, and we came home in the limo and decided that we would go for a swim. And I was standing on the side of the pool, and I was too afraid to go in because it was so cold, but just in a playful gesture, one of my best friends came up behind me and playfully pushed me in, and I went in head first in kind of an awkward dive, and I sustained a C6 spinal cord injury. And it was, I remember absolutely everything. It was terrifying, but I was in total shock. So, I remember everything, but it definitely fades in and out. Like, the order of things and how exactly everything went down after the actual fall. But Chris was actually 3 hours away. So we were just, and I didn't even know where he was camping, and I didn't even know what park he was camping in. I didn't bother to find out. So my parents and family were like calling every park ranger, calling everyone that they possibly could to try and find him, and he actually didn't find out until the next morning, around 7 o'clock in the morning, and he had to drive home 3 hours after finding out that information with his dad, thank goodness. But I just can't even imagine that, and I hate that he had to do that to this day. That's like the saddest part of the story to me. But it's been a really, really rough 2 years, a really happy, good 2 years too. A lot of really, really amazing things have happened in my life in those 2 years. But there's been a lot of hard times too. So I'm here to talk about those good times and talk about those bad times. I got into wheelchair rugby, and I have a hand cycle. And I love playing sports. I love trying new things. I've tried water skiing. In a few weeks, I'm going to try sled hockey. I just love trying new sports. I was always really sporty. I used to teach aerobics and line dancing at a senior citizen center, and I just loved working out myself. So sports are my life, and I'm going to continue to do those things. But on top of, like I said, I got married, so I've had a wedding. I had a honeymoon in Fiji. I've had all these amazing things happen. But there are those dark days, and I don't think people really get to see those dark times, especially, with me, whenever I've done an interview or whenever I've talked to people, like, I'm not going to talk about how crappy it is to have to cath or have a bowel program or have to have my husband help me with things that he doesn't have to, that other husbands don't have to help their wives with. I'm not going to talk about that stuff, but to you guys I will, and like I said, I'll take any questions and talk about any topic there is. So I'm an open book. You can ask me anything, and I really, really look forward to doing this. So I'm really excited. And I will see you guys on Wednesdays.